folks, Prospector Tripp. This is part 4 of the build of the shaker table. Baby, all the way. See the trailer? The trailer's all over the place, right? It's counteracting my shake too. So when I try to shake it up here, it kind of dampens it because it starts, you know, going the other way, you know, like a counter force. So the trailer's got to be stiff. About the smallest throw I can have, it looks like, is slightly less than 1.5 inches. Tight. Yeah. Smooth, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Shake, 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 shake. Oh yeah. Let's measure the through. Let's see what we got. 1.25 inches. Cool. That's about perfect. That should be just about right. Hey folks, like normal, I improvise. I welded my junky old hammer to this hunk of metal. This little piece of metal I found, welded it. A little bit of gap, right, just so I can bend this thing around. And this is how we're going to make our little housing for our bearing. One back out of there. Goes. Yeah. Getting better. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Okay. I think it's hammer time now. Mm-hmm. Oh, too much torque on that hunk of plate. There she goes. There she goes. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, you're gonna be alright. We'll keep you on. You don't want to reef on it too hard. Cause the bearing to go out of round, right? I mean, crying out loud. There we go. That's probably as tight as you need to get it right there. Mm-hmm. Tight as a mother, man. Be attached directly to the center, and so it's not right up here, right? So I can mount this a little bit lower. Yeah. So, time to build a frame here pretty quick. Going out to get 2 scooters. One for $10 and the other one's listed for $25. Both of them, of course, have the drive motor that I'm looking for my shaker table. All right, guys, real shot time, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, those welds, man, are like pretty bionic. I got the Upper and lower frame done, obviously. Not totally done, but getting there. And then this is the drive mount. This is pretty kick. You guys should be able to see it, no problem. I got a little bit of dirt, you know, a little bit of ore actually, that I grabbed out of my bucket. All the way on the right hand side. The table's of course sitting here. I don't have the drive hook up or anything, but I'm just going to shake it. Watch the dirt over here on the right side. So you hit the ramp here, right? A bunch of it pile up, some of it come across still. Of course, the water's flowing. It'll all be getting underway, of course, towards you guys. Anyway, you can see all that dirt walked right up here, right? That's pretty cool. That's the hop system in action there, baby. Anyway, let's take a look at this stuff here. So, what I got here is, like I said before, I got this little drive system, this pillow bearing unit, off of a dry washer that I bought a couple months ago. And so it'll mount basically like that. I got it at that angle because when it's pushing, it'll push back against us. Instead of having something flat that's torquing against the bolts, oops, sorry about that, torquing against the bolts, it's going to be pushing against this plate more than just, you know, trying to, you know, shear off the bolts every time it shakes. So that's why I put it at an angle like that. I figured I'd give it a little bit, a little tougher, and it's tougher than heck. I mean, it's tough. So I think it'll be plenty strong. Then of course on this side, what I'm going to do is, I believe this pulley here, the little one, I'm going to mount a drive gear to that, sprocket actually, and I'll show you why. Because I want to use a motor off of this guy here. This is just a Razor scooter, a 100. But of course, if you look at this nice little sprocket system here, right? It's got a nice little drive chain and this nice little sprocket. And it looks like to me, the speed here with 12-volt battery, this normally runs on 24, you know, when you're out, I guess, trying to kill yourself. I've done it before. Yeah, but anyway, with the 12-volt battery, I think it's fast enough. And so I should be able to put, you know, a pulse width modulator speed control in this thing so I can adjust the speed for the shake. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut this little mount off, or maybe I'll just unbolt it and I'll make a little mount. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably just make a little mount. That is kind of handy though. It's a nice little, anyway, it's a little wimpy. I'm going to make it a little tougher than that. Anyway, take off that gear. I think I'm going to mount that right to this side. I'm hoping these bolt holes will be able to bolt here, right? I'm hoping. But if not, what I'll do is I'll weld a little flat plate on here and then, of course, bolt it to it. So that's what I'm thinking about right this moment. Okay, I got the holes drilled in the plate, and they don't have too much slop, which is kind of nice. And I also welded on, you know, I was going to bolt it, but instead of cutting holes through the pulley, I figured, well, I can grind that off pretty easily and salvage a little pulley if I want to switch to a pulley drive from there for whatever reason, and or to here. Anyway, I can zip that off there really quick with a grinder. So, yeah, it looks pretty straight. This is the pusher rod. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, baby, she's getting good and tight now. Oh, she turkey. She a turkey, baby. Woohoo! It's gonna be fun here in a minute, baby. It sure is. Okay, my gizmo's turning slightly. Not much. Not much at all. Let me turn this one and hold the other one here. You guys just stand there and watch, okay? If something goes wrong, let me know. All right, you just pay attention here, Junior. You pay attention, baby. Right there. Okay. Yeah, baby, motor mount. Sure. We got it. Hey, baby. Okay. You know, I was worried about the size of these spring plates because as I was building it, if you remember back in some of the earlier parts, that I thought these might be a bit tough. And boy, are they tough. You can see I got them bolted on this side of this 15-degree mount plate because on the other side, of course, I got that EDPM seal there and I had them bolted over here. But if you can look at that distance, that's a good, I don't know, it's a 1/4 inch piece here plus that, you know, we're probably looking at, I don't know, maybe 5/16 over this way, which gives the table additional spring load. And even mounting them on this side though, let me show you what I'm talking about here so you guys are up to speed here. You can see that, you know, you can see, anyway, I got a bunch of crap built here. You can see I built all of the framing, right, for the drive system. And of course I got this nice push rod underneath here. And so anyway, as you're looking at this, this is at the top of the axis, right? So not back here or not forward. So this, of course, in the bottom are the least spring-loaded position. So as I'm turning it, pretty tough. I mean, pretty tough. You know, you can see, of course, it springs down here at the low position. And actually going this way is not so bad. It's a little bit hard. You know, that's about how hard I really want it. But this way, oh my gosh, tough, real tough. This thing's a torquey little bugger, but I'll tell you what, it ain't as torquey as this table because it won't drive it whatsoever. If I put a pulley on here, you know, 1/2-inch drive pulley, a V-belt pulley, and drove it off the gigantic pulley there, that, you know, it's probably about a 12 or 14-inch pulley, it may have enough torque. But what I'm worried about, I just don't want to torque everything to heck and back for no reason. And so back to the spring plates, I think what I'm going to do is unbolt them again, take off the top, unbolt it from the table itself. I'm going to stack them all up together, I think, clamp them, and I'm going to draw some kind of you know, eye shape so they look like little eye beams, right? I think that'll give it a lot of nice flex. It should still be pretty tough, and in my little drive motor I won't have to get like a 5 horsepower or something to drive this thing. Yeah, I want to make it efficient, you know, quiet, you know, and not so damn tough. It's really tough to shake right now. Like I said, I wanted to make it easy to get apart. It's only been about 1 or 2 minutes since I turned you off. Look at this other junk here too now. So these guys are just from the auto parts store. I think I explained that to you. And you know, they're just like a stabilizer bar on the front end, you know, where you keep your tires from bouncing. So yeah, there they are. And I basically just welded them together. And now I got this nice, you know, firm fitting here that won't be noisy or wear and tear. This will also be real nice here on hopefully the bearing. Anyway, I gotta take those off and cut them down, baby. Cut them into like an eye shape, right? Like this, nice rounded gizmo, like that. All 4 of them, and that should make them better, I hope. There we have it. And because the holes are not perfect, I don't want to have to re-drill. All right, so let's call this 1 and 2. 2, 3, Now they're all lined nicely. 3 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, you know, might be appropriate. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, last hole. Last hole, baby. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's get her done here now, boys, girls. Other side a little bit here now. I have to say, sure should be. Give it a go here, see what happens. There we have it. Much easier, and I mean much easier. Hopefully the whole table don't fall over now. I think it'll still be really tough this way, right? I do believe. Anyway, let's see. On this side, because that's the way I wanted it originally. So I got that right back up there. Such as that. All right. Oh, chiquilla. Okay guys, this is the first official shaking test. Let me show you what we got here before we do this. So I got, of course, the push rod all bolted back up. What I did is just got a couple pieces of shim underneath here, you know, various metal, and then got it locked down pretty much as tight as I can get it. Hopefully it won't go flying. Got a little bit of slop in the chain. Looks like it's fairly aligned. Moves a heck of a lot easier. So yeah, let me stick you back up here and I'll plug it in and you guys can see. We'll see for ourselves if she shakes. You know, this is 24 volts, so this is pretty fast probably. Oh, my battery came apart. Okay, let's try 12 volts then. 12 volts sounds better anyway. Let me see here. This is 12. Let's see if it runs. It's almost fast enough right there at 12 volts. Maybe, woohoo! Look at that. Shake, shake, shake that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. But we're alive today. Still Peter at the Golden Gate said he's just going to have to wait because you've got to shake another bit of gold. Doot, doot, doot. Sweet. Amen. Yeah, that thing's pretty tough, man. Haha. Yeah, nice and quiet too. It don't sound horribly quiet, but if I was driving with the belt versus the chain, it'd probably be a lot quieter. But we do with what we got, baby. If we can, we'll do it with the chain for a while. I'll put a belt on it if I have to. Okay, guys. Remaining stuff we have to do is our EP DM rubber, you know, will bolt up to here, all along here and all along that edge. It'll have that nice slope as it goes down to the flat part of the table. It'll end up right here at the very edge, right there. This also will have that nice curl up as it's bolted here, and you can see it's not super flat, but like I said, I have a solution for that. it's another exclusive Prospector Tripp thing. I got this plexi here from Big TV, as you can see. And I'm thinking this piece might be the ticket piece, possibly. It's 1/8, you know, nice and thin. However, you know, plexiglass is fairly flat. Let me kick off the crap. See if we can brush it off or something. We don't want to contaminate the table. Okay, that's a camera. I can't do it all. I can't do everything. Come on, man. You guys gotta help. Oh, okay. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, look at that. Like it was made for it. Like it was made for it. All right, let's take this one off. Let's take this off and see how she bit. Because I had another idea too, that as I was you know, thinking about this whole thing, yeah, see, that'll go in there like nothing, man. You know, you put one bolt here, one bolt there, one in this corner, and that's about all you need right there, I'm pretty sure. Just enough to keep it in place. Of course, we'll have this cut perfectly, so it'll fit in here right along this edge. And that EPDM should go right to that. And look how nice that is, right? So what my other thought was, before I get too far off task here, is that as the material's cruising along down here, and I want that ramp, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the leftover piece of this, you know, this piece right here, and some of this along here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it so it basically goes underneath the rubber here, out to about here. Maybe even, let me see here, maybe even right to the edge, and then at an angle like this, right there. And what that'll do is it'll create, you know, a flat surface, and then the piece that goes on top of here will have that little bump, right? Where it's got to go up a little, an 1/8 inch from this stuff. Of course, with the rubber over, it'll be a little bit of a softer bump, but then it'll be flat up here again until it, of course, hits the, you know, the bolted up EPDM rubber ramp. I think that'll be the ticket there. Like I said at first, I might just simply bolt it on or let it go, but this is so easy to do. I might do that just because I know this is smack flat. Anyway, that's it. That's it for part 4. And there's Hottie. Hottie, God, how is it, baby? Oh, he's running. He goes, don't film me, don't film me. What's wrong with you? Those mutts. Oh well, that's right. My nose is running. I love you, baby. Peace. Let's make one. You're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. You could be there too, if you worked at it. Yes, you could. Yeah, I think it's coming out. All right, that's it. That's for sure. That's it. The sun's down. I'm cold. It's freezing. It's Sunday. I did a little bit of extra work here. Shouldn't probably do too much on Sunday, but that's all for a good cause. All right, bye-bye now. I'll see you on part 5. Part 5, we're gonna have some rubber on there. We're gonna be shaking, baby. We're gonna shake, rattle, and roll. All right, bye-bye. Have a great day.